How did gender bias play out in your house?
It's frowned upon when men are emotional.
They flog me where.
It's like we are being advised against ourselves. As a lady, oh, you have to do this.
What is your understanding of gender bias?
When one gender believe they are not capable of something because they are male or they are female.
A lack of fairness in the way you treat particular gender.
Favoring one gender over the other.
The society's way of classifying humans.
Have you ever benefited from gender bias?
There was this time I was in the bank and I was supposed to join the queue, and then the guy stepped aside for me to.
Was a part of a team for something and we were supposed to go somewhere. I was selected to go there. I was a girl that this group of people would obviously favor over like a guy.
Have you ever experienced disadvantages due to gender bias?
A lot of times.
Maybe I don't remember.
No.
Yes, I have.
Yes, I don't think there's anybody that has not.
Have you ever benefited from gender bias?
As a spoken word artist, I've had events where I was preferred than a female because they believe, oh, I have much more energy and all of that than a woman would.
Can you tell me some of the ways you've seen gender bias play out in societies?
In the corporate world, the female gender is always denied some certain privileges because they are female. So people think that, oh, industry is mostly masculine. Really, it's not.
It's frowned upon when men are emotional, when they express themselves.
Take a look at Nigerian politics. I feel like there should be room for more women.
It's just now that women are now being favored in like creative industry. Before, when I wanted to join behind the scene, carrying cameras and stuff, it's always like, oh, that's men's stuff. Like, I'm not supposed to be like go and join production and all of that.
How did you navigate that as a woman?
I would say resilience. I was stubborn. Like, it's what you say I shouldn't do that I would do.
I've had places where I should have gotten an opportunity, but because the lady knows one person that they got it.
Doing something for someone, telling you as a guy, thank you, my brother. But the female gender does that. They tend to pay, not even paying, pay better.
Did gender bias ever play out in your home while you were growing up?
I think it did.
No.
It did.
Yes.
A lot.
Can you give us examples?
My immediate elder sister used to be taller than me, but I was stubborn. She would override me or something. I was right, but I guess because she was female, we would fight. And when I go to my dad and tell my dad, did you see what my sister did? Yeah, when you know, I did not like him. I would do everything. I would punch her in the face. She would beat me, but I would still punch her. I would make sure she feels that pain. Maybe they have favored you somewhere, but me, I will not.
I've always been like a very ambitious kid. I have like leader instinct, but in my family, I had this nickname growing up, I too know, because I was always like, I want to do this, I want to be here. Sometimes they're just like, at the end of the day, you're going to get married and be in your husband's house. Why are you being so ambitious?
Sometimes my dad doesn't make decisions better than my mom because he's a man. My mom sometimes makes some better decisions than my dad because we're ladies, so it kind of balances out.
How did gender bias play out in your house while you were growing up?
I wouldn't say it played out in a certain way because my brother, who my dad cooks sometimes, also like pretty much do the domestic work and all that.
They flogged me where we are two boys and a girl. My dad is this kind of person that my only daughter. So my sister capitalized on that. Could be at home when she sees my dad coming like this, we just fall to the ground and start crying. Yeah. But I did, what's it normal? As beating. My dad will not ask any question. Why will you touch my only daughter? That is his own. And he'll start beating me, punching me.
Can you tell me how that has affected you now that you're older, or affected how you think?
I was always angry at my sister. Anything that has to do with her, I don't want to have anything to do with it. While we grew up, we tend to understand each other and we're friends now.
I feel like I've had enough advice to last me a lifetime. It was just two, and it's always me they're always advising. As a lady, oh, you have to do this. It's like we are being advised against ourselves. Like the main people they're supposed to advise, they are not advising them. They are not like, lecturing them on what to do and what not to do.
How do you think society can address gender bias?
Education, telling people about, getting them aware of what gender bias is and how they can tackle it. Trying to like tell them like we need to achieve a level of gender equality. Like we are all treated equally. We're treated with fairness.
How do you think as a society we can address gender bias?
Honestly, I don't know. People have different opinions, and obviously from that there'll be different egos, so you can't really come to consensus on that.
I think awareness is the solution to gender bias. How so? They had a conversation about like how it's very important to teach younger boys, like 5 to 10, how their actions might not be the best way to go into the society. Instead of just coming out and say, oh, men are the problem, men, they don't make the society safe. Why don't you like teach children from when they are really little, so that like at the end of the day, society is going to be safe? I think awareness will go a long way, not just gender equality.
How do you think society should address gender bias?
Being kind to one another. Let's remove gender. Like, do what you want done to you to others. Practicing that or doing that would, avert gender bias.
Everybody has a good part of them. Everybody has a bad part of them. Everybody knows to do what is right or what is wrong, and everybody has a choice. So please just choose to be fair at all times.
Every one of us, we know what is right and wrong. We just try to be a better person. Because if I should say, let your conscience decide, some of us don't have conscience. Let's just try to do what is right. What you know you don't want to happen to your own child.